creeps back away before they get pulled to the camp, and well, it looks like Jarek's coming in time to only get experience from that last Wildkin.
They've got really greedy supports though, on the side of DC. Like this Sand King and this Bat Rider both need games.
Abed? Drop it low. One more right click. No Tail solos him. He is going to die. No! They got it in time, Fly. Oh.
Strong DP though. He's got two charges of Spirit Sight. And if he wants, he can level a Silence as well.
In though, the silent Dream Coil is used, not Silence yet. He only gets the one off. Can he actually get out of there? The Grave comes, but owned his No Tail still going to end up being dropped there.
Oh, they might just die Fly too. If Abe gets from behind him.
Ton of damage. They're moving in. But doesn't quite have enough mana yet. He's just got it now and had to trade off that aggro.
Bulba, don't die here!
Get punched. Is he going to be able to get out of there? Fly still getting ran down. Jarek's rolls forward. Needs a burrow strike out, but it's going to be brought down. Bulba gets dropped. They do find 2 kills, but it comes at a cost.
Ah, he was so slow for that. As Mason gets a solo pickup on this Earthshaker without even having to commit his ultimate at the same time up at top.
Uh-oh. Jarek also found himself a Dubu. A good bit of damage. Is Jarek's going to end up going down now as well?
Any Dubus here? Just one.
Oh, man. The Spirit Siphon, but Dubu should be able to get away from this and maybe going to try and hold on to this mid tower. Yep. Another exorcism used.
You can bring the Enigma over too, if absolutely need be, but Abed has his ultimate. They're even going to drag him back. No fissure quite yet. No Tail. You don't really want to mess with this.
Keeping him alive, but now the Dream Coil onto 2. They're set up for the black hole. He jumps over to the other side. They're still in danger of running into this black hole and should be able to just secure the kill onto No Tail regardless. That's going to be one. Another one going to Ana. Fly is also getting ran down. The big bad wolf is chasing out Fly on the poor Dazzle, and he is eventually going to fall.
Oh, he might even get stunned too.
They caught out S4. He's going to end up dropping. Silence comes out. DC are just running all over OG. No respect at all.
Usually when you have 2 really greedy supports like this, you pick an offlaner that can do something. You pick 2 heroes that can mess with the offlane. But, I mean, this Lycan went relatively untouched. In fact, he got a solo kill on S4s.
Oh, Roland, Jarex is there. Can they actually do this?
This is a big kill on this puck.
To make it happen, they will find at least one Dubu. Going to TP out now. Looks like he will... Oh!
Then go for Roshan. Probably the play order.
Brev. Walks forward, punches him a couple more times. They're playing it now much more safe. You can see stuck together all as a team. They're able to catch now onto the DP. Epicenter out as well, but the Eul Scepter keeping them alive for the moment. Still a good bit of damage dealt. The Spirit Siphon's there, but the Echo Slam turnaround. They're able to interrupt it in the black hole now down immediately canceled. Great play. Chrono onto 2. S4 starting to deal the deeps in the back. He's gonna live. Just barely for the moment, but Dubu finally brings him down. Ana now trying to deal with this. Bulba's just been doing the Sandstorm off to the side, and another great play from Jarex. Finds the stun Silence onto Puck, gets the kill. 3 dead for DC, and Bulba, the lone one left, is going to be able to try and TP
in that corner
and makes his way out of there. But I have a feeling they will, as the smoke is going to be popped. They move in. Roche is not that low, only about half HP, and Forev is up there on the high ground. He jumps forward. They have that Midnight Pulse down already. The PKB's popped, but he doesn't actually have his blink there to get into range until 15 seconds until Black Hole is up and online. Dubu being slowed down by the time dilation. They drop down.
That is a lot of damage.
Lycan is there as well. Can they do it? Can they bring him down in time? They are going to kill off the Lycan, but S4 is also going to go down. I know No Tail bringing out the Grave. He is eventually going to be dropped. Oh, he got the regen! So much regen brings him back to life, and the stun now onto 2. They can't kill off this DP. Forev has Black Hole back up, but where's going to be the rest of the follow-up damage? He's getting ran down by Ana. Jarex is there as well. Finds the Silence, finds the kill. 2 dead for DC, and maybe going to lose a couple more on their way out.
Oh, DC. This is not the fight that you wanted to take. On top of that, Roshan's half as well, so if they lose this fight, OG just going to march in, take that.
The plays, they come back out yet again. Jarex jumps up to the high ground, wants to find Dubu and run him down, but doesn't quite end up working out that way. So DC salvage at least these couple of heroes getting out, but that one hurt.
Yeah, and this Roshan is going to be the big one. We talked about it. It's going to be their chrono counter, but unfortunately, it should go the way of OG. They're going to orb in there. No-Tail has a little bit too much armor for them to do anything. They're all weaved up. DC, though, they recognize the importance of this. They're going to try to go in anyways.
Burrow.
Bulba going to go for it.
Now Sandstorm's still there. S4 jumps in. They've got the
jump.
They got the catch. Abed takes it. There's a big play. They come back in. S4 has already been able to find one. 2 are down, but you do have Enigma that's going to be coming back into this one. If OG push up high ground, they could be punished quite heavily. They found the Lycan, but can they get out with their lives? S4 in trouble. The Glimmer Cape going to keep him alive for the moment. They jump back forward. No-Tail caught. Trying to TP out of there. He jumps in. Black hole down. Mason with the double. Make it a triple. The Grave will not save Ana this time. I do not believe, unless he's able to time dilate and keep Abed back, but the Malefice is there, catches him again, and now Ana just trying to time walk away, but the stuns continue. The Courier is down, and he can taunt all he wants. The kick away from Jerix, actually somehow saving his buddy. Oh my god, OG, just when you thought that Ana was dead, it turns out he's immortal, and then he jumps back in? That was fine. Oh, and they can taste it right now. DC, I don't know if they spotted Ana moving over, but they do have a little bit of vision here, and with Forev moving in with the black hole, he blinked aggressively off to the side. They have it available, thinking about dropping it, and indeed they are. It doesn't quite connect on Ana! Forev, what have you done? And now they got the black hole, the Chorus Spirit on to 2! Are they actually going to be able to do this? The Silence on to 3! The stun as well! DC, what have you done? Oh, no, 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 no. The Grave is there for No-Tail as well. He's going to be able to get the Eul Scepter lift up. I think he's still dead nonetheless, but that was not the play.
That was definitively not the play. S4 doesn't have that echo he'd love to have it. Jurax even goes in, tries to make something happen as Abed gonna blink forward. Graves gonna be cast onto Jerax, but saves him for the time being. Is there any sort of follow-up damage? There is. And now there's no Chrono. Maybe that was a crazy
next level debate. Steady decline into the favor of DC over this period of time, and they are going to be heading across. Looks like Abed is there to break the smoke, and well, all scouted out. He jaunts away.
Oh, that's a big one too. They committed for this. They're even gonna grab him.
Echo Slam ends up being used, but they are going to be able to break it up with the fish. The moment stun there as well. Can they turn back around? Bulba's there. They really want him dead. Oh, and Lycan, he's going to be controlled, but the black hole is down. Ana again able to dodge away from it, but No-Tail is not. He is going to be caught with the Grave, keeping him alive yet again. Forev in trouble. Is going to be dropped. Can they actually make this play happen though? The Silence came out just in time. It ends up interrupting the Burrow Strike that might have killed No-Tail. DC fallen by the wayside here as they are running into all kinds of issue. Abed?
Did you see what happened? Bulba, right before his channeling epicenter ends, he blinks in. It would have been enough to kill No-Tail after his Eul's ends. Spaceship to the side as S4 guesses wrong. And now this is where OG should back out, because the Wolf is spawning them all the while. Forev should make the blink stun forward. He does.
Watching for it, trying to get it. They pull him back in, haven't committed black hole. Forev back off cooldown in 2 seconds. They have a couple other here. If Forev want to go for it, there's definitely an opportunity. The Chrono's down, but they catch the black hole onto 2. Do they have the damage to follow it up? It looks like Puck not quite there as well. He was able to get the Silence off from the DP, trying to burst him down now as well. There's not going to be a Grave, but they do have the Euls. No-Tail in some trouble. Can they actually run him down, or is the Exorcism going to tear him all to shreds? Turns around with the Spirit Siphon. No-Tail is staying alive. He lands up in the biggest way possible, and now just trying to TP out, but Mason is down. 3 dead for DC. The path is clear for Roshan and maybe more.
As much as like I would have believed, because you've got the 120 GPM talent on this Void, and right now Void's farm means so much more. Right. Like that's what's going to be able to turn this game. And DC, I mean, they could have foreseeably had like a 20k gold lead. Is they're going to grip Jerax. They're not really fully committing to this. They're going to cast 2 stuns as the Chrono whiffs again. Well,
he caught the Sand King, but he's not doing any damage to follow it up, and now Forev drops down the black hole, and Mason is here as well. They need to focus this guy down, take down the Aegis. It's at least one gone. So DC back out. To push out that wave.
No, not really, because you still have to take team fights to try to end the game. Yeah. Like, OG have plenty of ways to shove out the waves. They've got so much team fight that it doesn't even feel like they're that worried about anything, as they're going to rotate a lot of heroes down there. Bulba's going to be the one to start it.
Epicenter doesn't get canceled this time. He wants the kill, wants to take down that DP, and indeed, it's going to happen.
Prophet without his ult is a lot less scary, as there's a Shadow Blade on Ana. He's waiting for the opportunity. They know they don't have the gem. This could be huge as Forev gets isolated out.
Cold, there it is. He's not going to be able to get it off this time around, and he is going to drop, and they've already committed forward with a couple other heroes. Boba going to drop as well, most likely after this Yule Scepter. Maybe he can play his way out, but with Ana on top of him, it's not going to happen. There was some split pushing going on at the same time, and now trying to catch out Mason. He's just going to BKB and TP back home. So team fight doesn't go the way they want. Surprise Shadowblade catches him out.
Could be. They do have Black Hole though when he is up. And Abed right now is trying to go for the split push. This is a DD puck. Hits the tower hard. They're going to pop the glyph. And now OG is going to be in a rough decision. Like, do you continue to go for it or do you start backing up as...
Ooh, gets caught out by the Yules. There's the Black Hole though. They've caught it. It's still going to be Exorcism going throughout this. And do they have the rest of the damage to burn it down? No Tail is there. He's going to be lifted up. They have to take him down. They are going to be able to. Exorcism
he doesn't get his cheese off.
Mark. And now Fly also in trouble. He is going to be killed off. Ana also trying to run away. He does have that extended range on the Time Walk, which might be enough to keep him alive. Yeah, I don't think Mason can keep up with him here with ulti down.
Still, I don't... You get Chronoed. Still die.
Well, the illusion certainly died.
Okay, so they're going to see that Chrono and think to themselves, like, guys, go for something.
They're going immediately. This is S4 in a hell of a lot of trouble. My god, the damage is real with that Dagon. And, well, DC, go take Roshan. It's time to end the game, maybe.
I don't know if that's going to be enough to enable that.
Okay.
Maybe you can siege a little bit. Because you know that Chrono's down, and you can at least force the S4 buyback. Probably the bigger thing is the Chrono down. They're going to read that situation and say, Chrono's down, go for something. Doesn't look like OG just want to give this up for free, though. No Tail. Gonna just march right in.
Alright, Earthshaker buyback. There's the epicenter already at the start. It's down. Black Hole is there. There is a grave to try and keep him alive for the moment. The Yule Scepter able to lift him up to keep him alive. Now, at the meantime, off to the side, they already take down the Dazzle, able to roll away as Jarek's keeping himself alive, but another big Burrow Strike comes forward, but S4 with the Echo Slam turned it in a big old way. It takes down both the Lycan and the Batrider. If they can somehow manage to get out with the rest of these heroes, OG with a huge comeback, making these plays, and it might end up being more, because there's no buyback on the Lycan or the Batrider. You have to if you're Puck?
This probably isn't worth it, because you're not going to get Mega Creep no matter what. You're only going to get 2 sets of Rex right here.
Jump forward, they pop the Lycans there onto Ana, pull him back in now, in some trouble. Jarex gets the lift up. There's no going to be a Black Hole, at least for the moment, but they can come back in now. BKB is available. Not wanting to drop it yet. No Tail's doing a ton of damage to Dubu, and Ana's just able to jump back out again. So they're gonna lose Dubu. A Burrow Strike again through from Bulba. The Black Hole's down, but it doesn't catch No Tail. They're going to be able to keep alive Ana. He time walks off a ton of the damage. DC crumbling at this late stage of the game. They buy back on the Batrider. They gotta pull No Tail back into the base, but everybody's buying back 4 from DC. Can they get anything from this? They have to take down No Tail. It's too big of an expense not to find this kill, and the Spirits come back in. It doesn't look like it's gonna matter. He is still eventually going to be dropped, most likely. Jarek's there as well. Well, actually ends up craving and cheesing. He comes back to full HP again. The epicenter is there, but Jarek's isn't going down either.
Nobody is dying in this fight. Jarek's might finally go down. Fissure comes in a little bit too late as they don't even get Fly here. He just TP's out. No Tail casually just walked away. Doesn't have any care in the world. DC, I'm not sure. They're going to have a multiple man Black Hole. So far they've had like 3 max. Somehow Forev needs to get 4 and hope that Fly's not included in that.
Oh, Ana is just too big, and Sand King's going to get caught. They have the Black Hole into 2, keeping Bulba alive at the moment, but he is eventually going to be brought down.
Damage.
Nonetheless, No Tail taking a good bit of it, but the Yule Scepter is going to lift him up, and he is going to actually eventually fall. They kill off No Tail. Okay, 100 seconds with no Death Prophet. S4 now also going to start to get ran down. Ana is trying to make his way out of there, but with the Orb going forward, thought about chasing, but hold off for the moment, showing a little bit of patience.
Yep. And they don't have this Enigma Black Hole for 76 seconds. There's no Lycan ultimate either, although that should be refreshing pretty soon. But Jarex is going to roll really aggressively forward, goes for the kick. Stone forms that Lycan out of his base.
Oh, Mason, nowhere left to go. He doesn't have BKB for another 8 seconds either, and unfortunately, Black Hole on cooldown. No way to save Mason. Echo Slam, turn around. S4 knows how to finish off these games, and GG is going to get called as OG pull it back from the clutches of defeat and take down DC after being down almost 20,000 now. 15,000.
OG is so resilient. That is absurd that they won this game. They are so resilient. I could imagine most teams would just say, okay guys, like this is getting out of hand, like maybe we should call it